By now, all of you are well aware that Joe Biden is out. My fellow Americans, over the past 3.5 years, we have made great progress as a nation. Oh, really? Some people would say otherwise. And by some people, I mean basic civilians. Today, America has the strongest economy in the world, okay? Damn near the second sentence is a lie. We've made historic investments in rebuilding our nation, in lowering prescription drug costs for seniors, and expanding affordable health care to a record number of Americans. That is unfortunately true. We've provided critically needed care to 1 million veterans exposed to toxic substances, passed the first gun safety law in 30 years, which led to nothing, still got a lot of gun crime going on, appointed the first African-American woman to the Supreme Court, and passed the most significant climate legislation in the history of the world. America has never been better positioned to lead than we are today. I know none of this could have been done without you, the American people. Together, we overcame a once-in-a-century pandemic and the worst economic crisis since the Great Depression. We've protected, then why the fuck is my Big Mac $20? And that's not with Uber Eats. We've protected and preserved our democracy, and we've revitalized and strengthened our alliances around the world. It has been the greatest honor of my life to serve as your president. And while it has been my intention to seek re-election, I believe it is in the best interest of my party and the country for me to stand down and to focus solely on fulfilling my duties as president for the remainder of my term. I will speak to the nation later this week in more detail about my decision. This motherfucker just gave y'all a pre-order. This man gave y'all a pre-order for him dropping out. For now, let me express my deepest gratitude to all of those who have worked so hard to see me reelected. I want to thank Vice President Kamala Harris for being an extraordinary partner in all of this work. And let me express my heartfelt appreciation to the American people for the faith and the trust you have placed in me. I believe today what I always have. There is nothing America can't do except keep a lot of children alive. When we do it together, we just have to remember we are the United States of America, with a signature that honestly just further proves to me why cursive writing is just something y'all made up just so that y'all could feel important. He resigned, he gave up, he's not running in the 2024 election. And the reactions to it are about what you would expect.
Hey, it's Politics Mom, and 60 seconds is not remotely long enough to, have a talk about how we're all feeling. I hope that you're feeling okay. I'm sure that it's possible that you may feel overwhelmed because there's been so much news lately. But, shout out to Joe Biden for being the absolute GOAT, and making a decision that I cannot imagine was easy. And a huge shout out to the next president of the United States, Kamala Harris. So, this just means that we're going to get out there and we're going to knock doors, we're going to talk to voters, and we're going to get this done. Period. I also hope it means Vice President Josh Shapiro, but I don't know. In any case, drink your water, take your meds, reach out to someone you love, and I love you.
Today is an interesting day. It's my birthday! And that's the only significant thing that's happened today. Bye! No, actually, something else seems to have happened. Joe Biden has dropped out of the presidential race. Wow! And he's endorsed Kamala Harris to replace him on the Democratic ticket. Now, this won't be confirmed until the DNC nomination, but it looks like she's the front-runner favorite. So, looks like we're all coconut-pilled now. It's Kamaling time. Come along with me for the 300 chameleon vote landslide this fall. While this is a tremendous birthday present from Joe Biden, the one thing that I really want for my birthday is safety. You see, I live in Texas, a fascist hell state that didn't have a legislative session this year, so next year it's going to be looking to make up for lost time. Currently, we exist under Governor Drown the Migrants with Razor Wire in the Rio Grande, Abbott, and our insane, deranged criminal of an Attorney General, Ken Paxton, who has asked for a list of all trans people who legally changed their gender. That includes me. I'm on a list somewhere in his office just waiting for him to take action. So I don't really feel super safe here. So I have a GoFundMe, link is in my bio, to try and get out of this state. And if you could please like, share, comment on this video to boost it in the algorithm, whatever. Donate if you can, but if you can't, I understand. We're all struggling right now. It's a tough time. But if you could, I would really appreciate it. Thanks and have a great day, y'all.
Bitch, Joe said, shout out to everyone. I had fun. Announcing that you're dropping out of the goddamn presidential election 3 months before the election on a goddamn Sunday, the Lord's Day, when people are in church, is diabolical. If y'all don't prop his ass up and put his ass at that fucking podium, where the fuck is his caretaker? America is actually a fucking joke. Like, what is actually the plan? Like, what's the end goal? Like, okay, we putting Silk Press up to the podium. But what's next? We only got 3 fucking months. Like, bitch, if the president can drop out of the fucking presidential election all willy-nilly at the drop of a fucking dementia pill, I should not have to put in a goddamn 2 weeks notice to quit my job. Beans and toast is looking real fucking tasty right now. Like, I think I might be able to eat a fucking tuna fish baked potato every day if that means I can keep my fucking basic human rights. Because I quite literally, with every bean inside of my fucking body, do not want to live in America anymore. Like, this is the epitome of ghetto. This is beyond a white refrigerator.
And in the middle of all this reacting comes a question. What are the Democrats going to do? Because if they don't come up with somebody to go against Trump, it's an automatic Trump 2024 W, hail the MAGA, and anybody who supports Donald Trump and the conservatives. And I would argue that Democrats don't want that to happen automatically, and they want to have somebody put up a fight. And at current standing, the front runner is Kamala Harris. And there are people who are for that, and there are people who are against that. And to the people who are for it, I'm not really mad at you for being in support of somebody, but I would like to say, if you're going to promote Kamala, you're going to have to come up with something a little bit more coherent than this.
It's time to get active, K-Hive. We better rally the fucking troops around Vice President Kamala Harris because they're going to try to steal this election from her. I do not trust them. Everybody with a fucking BLM in their bio and women's reproductive rights flag and trans flag and rainbow flag, they are going to try to steal this from Vice President Kamala Harris. Thank God Joe Biden don't give a fuck about what nobody else got to say. Even with him dropping out, he still endorsed Vice President Kamala Harris to be the nominee. He made that very abundantly clear that he supports Vice President Kamala Harris, and I hope that his delegates are tried and true and will stick to the damn plan that Biden has laid in front of us. But I guarantee you what they're going to try to do is going to lie on Kamala Harris's record yet again, call her a DEI hire. They're going to talk about her approval ratings. They're going to do every fucking thing to try to make sure that they insert somebody white other than Kamala Harris. But I want black people to understand that now is the time to hold the fucking line. Do not allow them to do it, because for too damn long, we have been sidelined. For too damn long, we have been looked over. It is time for us to fucking lead and fix this fucking country. And Kamala Harris is the right person to do it. She is the most, and I don't give a fuck who they put up. Kamala Harris is the most qualified to do the fucking job. She's worked on a local and federal level as DA, as Attorney General, as Senator, and as Vice President. There is nobody who has more foreign experience than Kamala Harris because she's met with over 100 fucking leaders. Do not fucking play with it. All I know is even if we do get Kamala as our nominee, we are still into a fucking fight because we're going to have legal fucking challenges because of the ballot change. I want you guys to be clear-eyed, and I want you guys to stand 10 toes down. Do not waver on that shit. Do not fucking move. But I guarantee you, Democrats, if you fuck around and you try to replace Kamala Harris and you try to sideline her, you will lose black voters for years to fucking come. I don't give a fuck what donors got to say. Donors should not. The things that really pisses me off is donors should not go over voters. It was 15 million people who voted for Joe Biden. But apparently, donors are more important than voters. And I guess democracy might be dead at this motherfucking point. But let me just get to my final word. Black voters, stand on that shit. We have a fucking assignment. We know the fucking assignment. Let's fulfill this shit. Let's break this fucking ceiling. Let me address my people real quick because I'm so sick of this negativity bullshit. Talking, oh, Kamala Harris can't win. White women won't vote for her. First of all, white women didn't even vote for Joe Biden. They voted for Donald Trump. In fact, Hillary got more white women votes than Joe Biden did in 2016. So miss me with that bullshit. I'm so sick of y'all and this defeatist ass attitude, always talking about what white people can decide what the hell black people can be. White people do not decide who the fuck we can be. We have always overcome the fucking odds. They've always tried to tell us what the fuck we couldn't be. They told us we couldn't be president. We did that shit. They told us we wouldn't be Supreme Court. We got 3 of them motherfuckers. They said we wouldn't be legislators. Said we wouldn't be lawmakers. Said we wouldn't be lawyers. But we've been all of these things. Said we wouldn't be entrepreneurs. Said we wouldn't build our own businesses. We've been all of these things. We've always overcome. Why are you asking white people for permission to be who you are set to fucking be? What the fuck is that? How is that fucking pro-black? Stop and miss me with that bullshit. If you vote, we can win. Miss me with that defeatist ass fucking attitude. Kamala been telling us for years what can be unburdened by what has been. What the fuck, you think you fell out of the goddamn coconut tree? Your ass better vote for goddamn Kamala.
I could understand you believing that Kamala is somebody worthy of the title of being the president of the United States. And I could look at anything she's done over the years that could qualify her for being in the position of running for president of the United States. But when you're listing off things basic as an attorney general or lead attorney or whatever it is that she's done, you gotta actually ask yourself, is that really significant, or is that something everybody else in her current description of job is able to do? There are a lot of people who do the exact same things that Kamala Harris has done over the years. Are they somehow less qualified? Is it the fact that she's the vice president and you think that because she's in that title, she could perfectly fit the title of being the president if it so happened that the president were to drop out like a fucking loser who couldn't crank some 40s in Fortnite? Is that a possible reason? Or is it just you wanting to yell and scream into the camera because you somehow want to blame white women for not giving her a chance? What you said very slightly in those videos is very true. You should go vote. If you're somebody who's passionate about this and you believe in your causes, no matter if it's conservative Republican side or the liberal Democrat side, go vote. Let your voices be heard at the ballot box or the battle box if Biden is the one giving the speeches, and let it be known that this is who you're supporting. And there's nothing wrong with that. But when you jumping through all these hoops trying to demand that I go vote for what it is you want me to vote for, we got a fucking problem. Because if Kamala is the front runner, I'm recording this in Sunday a little bit into the evening, so if she is or isn't depends on what happens in the future. If she just so happens to be the front runner, what are her policies? What is she going to do as a president? What is she going to do to fix a bunch of issues in America? These are things I would want to know from her, not from random people on TikTok that want her to do things. I want to know from her own mouth, what is it that she plans to do to better the country? And if it sounds like a good idea, maybe she can convince millions upon millions of people to vote for her. If she stumbles and fumbles worse than Biden, then guess what? A lot of motherfuckers are gonna look at Trump and say this is the lesser of two evils somehow.
Okay, I'm gonna be serious for a second. Y'all know I love to goof around. Y'all know I love to kiki, but I'm gonna get serious for a second and let's really talk about the optics. What it means for Kamala to actually be headlining, spearheading, whatever, the Democratic Party in the nomination for presidency. So if you've been following my content and you've been following me when I've been talking about a lot of this political content, you know that I was very, very firmly saying that I was not going to vote for Joe Biden. I was even looking at third-party candidates. I did a whole little series. It's still kind of pending. I'm not actually done with the series, but I'm going to have to do a little bit of shift. So where am I now? Like, what does this mean for my vote now? Where do I stand? Am I going to vote for Kamala? Am I going to vote for third party? Like, what will we do? What shall we do? So a big component of why I did not want to vote for Joe Biden was a couple of reasons. His age was definitely a part of it. I just felt like it was very selfish and inconsiderate for him to get his old dusty ass up there and continue to try to run the presidency knowing he was probably demented in the head. But of course, another really big component was him funding the G side in Palestine. So it was something that I just couldn't rock with. And of course, the other reason is just considering I don't feel like he really followed through on a lot of his promises, period. And for me, I'm very critical of politicians on either side of the aisle. So I was being critical of him and I just didn't feel like he earned my vote. So now where do I stand right now with Kamala? Woo. Let's just say I'm a pending voter for Kamala. For me, she almost has a blank slate, and let me explain why. So yes, of course, she is currently VP and has been for the last couple of years, which means everything that Biden has been doing that we don't like, Kamala has subsequently been a part of that also. But Kamala is not the president, and that's something that's very important that we note. She has not been the president. And to be fair, we don't really know where she stands because as the VP, you have to stand by and back up your president. So now she actually has an opportunity to tell us where she stands on all of these different issues, all of these different policies. Because when she was running for the president initially, she differed on a lot of different policies than Joe Biden, which is why she was going against him. So I will actually be very, very, very interested to see how she pivots, what she does with this really, really huge opportunity. Because there were a lot of left-leaning people, a lot of people on the Democratic aisle who were simply not voting for Joe or very, very, very unconvinced. So she has the opportunity to bring those people back into the party. She also has the opportunity to kind of sway voters who really don't fuck with Trump, but are not necessarily Democrats. Because she is a black woman, unfortunately, that is going to be a really, really, really big downer on her campaign because unfortunately, we black women, you know what I'm saying? You just, But if I know, like I know they got some type of Olivia Pope in a ring, I know she is going to pick a white man to be her running mate because I'm not even lying, that is her only chance. I promise. So here's what I want to see moving forward and what I think will actually really secure Kamala the win. Because let's not forget, Trump has never won the popular vote. So it's not like we just X'd out for real. We just got to be real careful with them damn, them little sprinkle and swing states. We got to be careful. But let me tell you how I think that my sister could really get that vote. Interestingly enough, she has time on her side because currently right now, Israel has been guilty of an apartheid state. They have been declared an apartheid state. So she can use that to her advantage and condemn them. By condemning them and making sure she's on the right side of history, essentially showing that she stands in solidarity with Palestinians and against apartheid, that is going to bring her ratings up by a lot. But beyond that, she is going to have to declare that she will withdraw support from Israel altogether if she is in that office. She is going to have to show America that she will not be sending all these millions and trillions of dollars to other foreign nations and leaving that money right here in the States. She is going to have to debate Donald, baby. She's going to have to get in the paint, lock in, and get on that stage and debate that orange man. But one thing I do not fear is that because my good sis can talk and she does have a degree, a couple of them. She literally has to show that she's just purely more competent than his ass and call out his lies every single time he throws one out. She gonna eat that debate up. She gonna eat that up. She is going to have to talk about how she's gonna fix our economy, and she's gonna have to put real plans and actions into play and explain it to us like we're done, baby. Because right now, the people don't understand policy talk. Get to talking like a regular person. Tell us exactly how you gonna fix this bitch. Because right now, eggs are $19 fucking. And unfortunately, the last thing she's gonna have to do is she's gonna have to sway black men. Ain't that sad? Black men, I don't even want to get into it, but if you know, you know. So how she's going to do that, she's going to have to hit the ground running. And it's not going to be in a pandering way, but she has to let them know that she is still a sister and she is riding for black folks. She is going to have to explicitly explain how she is going to be helping black people. She's going to need to undo the damage that she did when she was DA. A lot of people look at her as the cop who locked up a whole lot of blacks. Okay, so she is going to have to very specifically talk about how she is going to work with police reform, prison reform, because a lot of people are not fucking with that record, sister. And it ain't nothing I could do for you right there. You done burnt too many bridges with that one. I think if she does all these things, it will drastically change the outcome. So that's why I said she has my pending vote, because as of right now, just looking at it plainly, yes, she is better than Joe. But there's a couple things I want to see to move forward so that I can really trust that she's going to do what she needs to do. You know what I'm saying? So let me know in the comments if there's a couple more things that you want to see her do so that she can really secure your vote.
And that's probably not what people want. And if you would not want that, it would behoove you to remove people like this out of the equation of trying to promote politicians, because all they're going to do is talk about what's between her legs and the skin color. These types of people are not what you want promoting your potential politics or politicians into being presidents. They are the people that are going to wake people like me up and say, yeah, move to the fucking side so that we can actually have conversations about people trying to lead the country, because this shit is absolutely fucking pathetic. But more to the point, point. Don't try to demean me with these fake ass rah-rah speeches about how we need to do this because she's a black woman. Give me her policies. Let me know information about her that would qualify her for my vote. Because if you can't do that, I'm not wasting my time, because I don't want to be in a scenario where I'm voting for somebody that leads to more issues for me instead of more solutions. That is not something productive to my livelihood. That's not something I would want, and I would argue that's not something anybody in this country would want. Yes, we got all these issues: border, crime, legislation, illegal this, illegal that, something about school shootings, something about gay shootings, something about race relations. We got all these issues. Can somebody start the conversation on how we start to fix at least some of these, instead of just talking loud, inspiring a bunch of TikTokers to talk stupider, and then nothing changes and we still all bitching about paying taxes? Can we get to that conclusion? Because that's a better one than just saying, oh, we got to do this because she's black. We got to do this because she meets all the qualifications that other people also meet also. We got to do this because it's us trying to prove that we belong. We did this. We were the president. We were the attorney general. We were these things, even though I have never been any of these things under the sun. I was just watching other people get in these positions, and I'm not the weird motherfucker who thinks that just because somebody does this, that also means I did it, no matter how anybody wants to slice it. I'm not LeBron. I can't fucking dunk. I view that attitude as completely narcissistic, and it lets me know that a lot of you haven't accomplished anything if you think that you can adopt other people's accomplishments as your own. I know you like to think that everything everyone does is a mascot for the skin folk being the kinfolk, but I promise you, we can't all just accept all the positives without us all accepting a lot of the negatives that exist. And if you think that's me cooning, you're clearly mistaken about how you should be going about just blindly supporting a bunch of people based off of skin color. Because if you only look at the positives, that lets me know you're a little bit delusional. But in the meantime, I argue that you should subscribe to the channel, because we're not done yet. I think we got like 100 days, 100 plus days until the election. There's going to be a bunch of stupider takes, wilder takes, and I will be there to decipher them all, laugh at them, or agree with them, and give you a perspective that you didn't possibly think about. And if you enjoy that, subscribe to the channel. I will see you all in the next one. Hopefully, Biden is just sitting on his front porch in his little rocking chair, enjoying his life, talking about rah, 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 rah. Goodbye.
I am Kamala Harris. My pronouns are she and her. I am a woman sitting at the table wearing a blue suit. And